When someone asks you, how's your business going? You lie. Not fully, just enough. Like saying, yeah, well, things are moving, when you know you're stuck. Or, we're figuring it out, when you're actually lost. You adjust the answer so it doesn't damage how they see you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. That's the moment the problem starts. Not when the business struggles, but when you start protecting your image. I've built companies, hit seven figures, lost it twice, and both times this is what nearly broke me. Not the failure, but what I made it mean. So here's the pattern. At the beginning, you can explain everything away, like market, timing, external factors, like blaming the traffic when you didn't catch your flight. It makes sense. You are not the problem. You still feel in control. But when it drags on for months, sometimes even years, you run out of explanations. And a thought shows up. Maybe I'm the problem. You won't say it, but it's there, like background noise that never switches off. From that point on, you stop talking about the business altogether, not because it's over, but because it exposes you. Every conversation feels like a test, like you're being quietly evaluated, and you already think you are failing. So you avoid, you redirect, you talk about wins, future plans. It's like posting highlights on social media while your real life is actually falling apart. Internally, you're collapsing because now every problem isn't just a problem, it's proof. Proof you're behind, proof you're not who you thought you were. That's why it hurts. Not because the business is struggling, but because it feels like you are. And once that link is in place, everything changes. It's like driving with the handbrake half on. You're still moving, but everything feels heavier than it should. You can't switch off. You're there, but not present. You're spending time with their family, but mentally running numbers. Even good moments feel flat, like eating at a Michelin star restaurant when you're sick. You know it should feel good, but it doesn't. Because your brain is running one question: what are the business struggles saying about me? So you start pulling back, less sharing, less exposure, less risk. Isolation feels safer than being seen like that. But isolation makes it worse. Your thinking gets narrower, more emotional, more distorted, like being stuck in a room where your own voice echoes back at you, louder every time. You're not solving problems anymore. You're protecting yourself from them. This is not burnout. This is identity collapse, and motivation won't fix it. You need structure. So here's the system: 4 steps, no fluff. Step 1: catch yourself lying. That moment you edit your answer, notice it. That's the signal, like a warning light on a dashboard. You can ignore it, but the engine is already overheating. It tells you your self worth is now attached to outcomes. And from that point on, you're no longer objective, you're defensive. Step 2: break the isolation. You need to explain your struggles out loud, not to friends, not to people who'll comfort you, but to someone who doesn't care about protecting you. Another founder, someone who's been through a failure. Because you don't need empathy here, you need perspective. It's like stepping outside your own head and hearing the problem for the first time. One real conversation can cut through weeks, even months of noise in your head. Step 3: remove the distortion. Be completely honest with the person you're talking to. No softening, no framing, no it's complicated. Say it exactly as it is, like writing the real numbers down instead of the ones you wish were true. Because the moment you distort the problem, you lose the ability to solve it. Clarity is non negotiable. Step 4: choose signal over comfort. These conversations won't feel good. They're direct, sometimes uncomfortable. Well, good. You're not there to feel better. You're there to see clearly. It's like getting a diagnosis. You might not like it, but now you can actually treat it. Take what's useful, ignore the rest, and apply it. In one of my companies, I had a supervisory board made up of people from completely different worlds. All of them very experienced entrepreneurs, people who had built real companies, successful companies, and also experienced collapse. Not theory, not lessons learned, real losses, real consequences. Our meetings were short, usually under 30 minutes. And here's the important part. They didn't give me any business advice. They knew something most people don't. We understand the business better than the outsiders. So they didn't try to fix the company. They focused on something else. Me. Because they could see it before I could. The real risk wasn't the business failing, it was me collapsing under pressure. And once that happens, you stop thinking clearly. It's like a pilot flying into storm and starting to trust the panic instead of the instruments. Their role was simple: make sure that didn't happen. They forced perspective, especially when things felt like they were falling apart, when everything felt urgent, heavy, personal. They would cut through it in minutes, not with motivation, not with reassurance, with clarity. They helped me separate two things: what was actually happening in the business and what I was making it mean about myself, because those are not the same. And when you mix them, everything distorts. So I received no sugarcoating, no emotional cushioning, no sympathy, just grounded perspective from people who had already been there and survived it. And that's what changed everything. Not advice, not tactics, clarity. Because sometimes you don't need new answers, you need distance from the noise in your own head. That's what they gave me. Here's the truth most founders don't acknowledge: your business can fail, and it says nothing about your worth, but only if you keep those two things separate. If they merge, everything becomes personal. Every decision heavier, every setback sharper. And once you're there, you're not operating, you're reacting, protecting, hiding. And this system pulls you out. If you want to understand this deeper, watch this video next, because this only clicks fully once you see how identity gets pulled into the equation in the first place.